The New 7 Wonders of the Modern World. 1. Christ the Redeemer, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Standing tall above the city of Rio de Janeiro, Christ the Redeemer is more than just a statue. It is one of the most iconic symbols of faith, peace, and Brazilian identity. Completed in 1931, the statue is 30 meters high, 98 feet, excluding its 8-meter pedestal, and its arms stretch 28 meters wide. Perched atop the Corcovado mountain, it overlooks the city and the famous Guanabara Bay, offering one of the most breathtaking views in the world. The statue was designed by Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa and sculpted by French artist Paul Landowski. It was constructed using reinforced concrete and soapstone, chosen for its durability and smooth finish. The idea for the monument originated in the 1920s as a way to mark the centenary of Brazil's independence and promote Christian values during a time of increasing secularism. Christ the Redeemer became a cultural icon, representing not only Rio but the entire nation. It has been featured in countless films, music videos, and travel documentaries, and is recognized globally as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In addition to being a tourist attraction, it remains a religious pilgrimage site, especially during Easter and Christmas. At night, the statue is illuminated, making it visible from nearly every point in the city. In 2007, Christ the Redeemer was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the modern world, cementing its place in global history. 2. The Great Wall of China. China. The Great Wall of China is not just one of the most impressive architectural feats in human history. It's a symbol of strength, endurance, and protection. Stretching over 21,000 kilometers, 13,000 miles, the Great Wall was built over several dynasties, with construction beginning as early as the 7th century BC. The most famous sections we see today were built during the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644. The wall was originally constructed to protect Chinese states and empires from invading nomadic tribes, particularly the Mongols from the north. But it also served as a powerful tool for border control, allowing the Chinese to regulate trade and immigration along the Silk Road. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Wall is not a single continuous structure, but a series of walls, trenches, towers, and fortresses made from various materials like stone, brick, tamped earth, and wood, depending on the region and resources available. One of the most common myths is that the wall can be seen from space with the naked eye. In reality, it is very difficult to spot without aid, due to its narrow width and the way it blends into the natural landscape. Astronauts have confirmed that it is not easily visible from orbit without magnification. Despite centuries of erosion, earthquakes, and human activity, many parts of the wall still stand, and restoration efforts continue to preserve this world treasure. Today, the Great Wall is a major tourist attraction and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing millions of visitors each year who come to walk its ancient steps and take in the vast views it offers. In 2007, it was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world, securing its place as a timeless monument of human determination. 3. Machu Picchu, Peru hidden. High in the Andes Mountains of Peru, Machu Picchu is one of the most breathtaking and mysterious archaeological sites in the world. Often referred to as the Lost City of the Incas, Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century under the rule of the Inca Emperor Pachacuti. What makes it so remarkable is that it was constructed at an altitude of 2,430 meters, 7,970 feet, with massive stone blocks fitted together so precisely that even a knife blade can't fit between them, all without the use of mortar. Machu Picchu remained unknown to the outside world for centuries, even after the Spanish conquest. It was finally brought to international attention in 1911 by American historian and explorer Hiram Bingham. Since then, it has become a symbol of the advanced engineering and cultural sophistication of the Inca civilization. The purpose of Machu Picchu remains a topic of debate. Some scholars believe it was a royal estate, while others think it served as a religious retreat or astronomical observatory, as many of its structures align with celestial events. Surrounded by dramatic peaks and lush jungle, the site features terraces, temples, fountains, and tombs, showcasing the Incas' deep connection with nature and the cosmos. The most iconic structure is the Intihuatana, a ritual stone associated with sun worship and timekeeping. Due to its delicate ecosystem and cultural value, Machu Picchu was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. Strict regulations help protect the site from the damage caused by increasing tourism. In 2007, Machu Picchu was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world, reaffirming its place as one of humanity's greatest achievements, a place where history, mystery, and nature converge. 4. Chichen Itza, Mexico. In the heart of the Yucatan Peninsula, the ancient city of Chichen Itza stands as a testament to the advanced knowledge of the Maya civilization. Founded around the 5th century AD, Chichen Itza became one of the most important political and economic centers of the Mayan world. The city thrived for centuries and drew influence from various Mesoamerican cultures, especially the Toltecs, which shaped much of its impressive architecture. The most iconic structure at the site is El Castillo, also known as the Temple of Kukulkan, a towering pyramid with 365 steps, one for each day of the year. This structure reflects the Mayans' incredible understanding of astronomy and mathematics. Twice a year, during the spring and autumn equinoxes, a phenomenon occurs where the sunlight creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down the pyramid's staircase. This visual effect aligns perfectly with the sculpted serpent heads at the base, honoring the feathered serpent god, Kukulkan. Chichen Itza also features the Great Ball Court, the largest of its kind in Mesoamerica. Here, players competed in a ritualistic game known as Pok-ta-Pok, where the stakes were often life or death. The city included temples, observatories, sacred cenotes, natural sinkholes used for sacrifices, and residential areas, all connected by a sophisticated road system. These structures reveal the Mayans' complex social hierarchy, religious beliefs, and their mastery of engineering. Abandoned before the arrival of the Spanish, Chichen Itza was eventually reclaimed by the jungle, only to be rediscovered and studied centuries later. Today, it stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most visited archaeological locations in the Americas. In 2007, it was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world, ensuring its place as a global treasure of science, architecture, and mythology. 5. The Roman Colosseum, Italy. In the heart of Rome, the Colosseum stands as a powerful reminder of the grandeur and complexity of the Roman Empire. Known as the largest ancient amphitheater ever built, it is a true marvel of engineering and architecture. Construction began under Emperor Vespasian in 72 AD and was completed by his son Titus in 80 AD. The Colosseum could hold up to 50,000 spectators who gathered to witness gladiatorial combat, animal hunts, mock sea battles, and other public spectacles designed to entertain and demonstrate the power of Rome. The structure measures 189 meters long, 156 meters wide, and 50 meters high, with a complex system of corridors, trapdoors, and underground chambers known as the hypogeum. These areas housed animals, gladiators, and stage mechanisms used to create dramatic entrances and scenery changes. The Colosseum was also a symbol of social order. Roman citizens sat according to class and status, with the best seats reserved for senators and nobles, and the higher tiers for the general public. Over the centuries, the Colosseum suffered damage from earthquakes, fires, and stone robbers, yet much of its structure remains intact. Despite being used as a fortress, quarry, and even a Christian shrine, it continues to tell the story of Rome's cultural and political legacy. Today, the Colosseum is one of the most visited monuments in Europe, attracting millions of tourists every year. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Italy's enduring contribution to world history. In 2007, it was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world, standing not only as a monument to ancient entertainment, but also as a powerful reminder of human ingenuity and ambition. 6. Petra, Jordan. Carved into the red sandstone cliffs of southern Jordan, the ancient city of Petra is one of the most awe-inspiring archaeological wonders in the world. Often called the Rose City because of the color of its stone, Petra was once a thriving trading hub and the capital of the Nabatean kingdom. Founded around the 4th century BC, Petra reached its peak between the 1st century BC and the 2nd century AD, thanks to its strategic location along key caravan routes that connected Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. The Nabateans, skilled merchants and engineers, controlled the incense and spice trade, amassing great wealth. What makes Petra truly unique is its architecture. The city's most famous structure, Al-Khazna, the treasury, is carved directly into the cliff face and features intricate Hellenistic-style columns and sculptures. Despite its name, it was not a treasury, but most likely a royal tomb or temple. Visitors enter Petra through the Sik, a narrow gorge that stretches over 1 kilometer and ends in a dramatic view of the treasury. The city also includes an amphitheater, royal tombs, temples, and a sophisticated water system that supplied the desert city with fresh water year-round, a true feat of ancient engineering. After a powerful earthquake and shifts in trade routes, Petra was gradually abandoned and forgotten by the Western world. It remained hidden until its rediscovery by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt in 1812. In 1985, Petra was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and in 2007, it was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Today, it is a symbol of Jordan and a breathtaking reminder of the ingenuity and artistry of ancient civilizations. Petra is more than ruins. It's a journey into a lost world carved in stone, where history whispers through canyons and tombs. 7. Petra, Jordan. A city carved into rose-colored rocks, capital of the ancient Nabatean kingdom, and famous for its monumental architecture. Petra is one of the most fascinating archaeological wonders in the world, located in the desert of present-day Jordan. Known as the Rose City because of the reddish hue of its rocks, Petra is an ancient city carved directly into sandstone cliffs and was the capital of the Nabatean kingdom around the 4th century BC. The Nabateans were an Arab people highly skilled in hydraulic engineering and architecture, who amassed wealth by controlling the caravan routes that transported incense, spices, and other valuable goods between the East and the Mediterranean. This strategic position made Petra a thriving commercial hub for centuries. The city's entrance is through a narrow gorge called the Sik, stretching about 1.2 kilometers and ending with one of the most iconic images of the ancient world. The Al-Khazna, or the Treasury, a majestic 40-meter-high facade carved directly into the rock. Despite its name, it is believed that the treasury was actually a royal tomb. Beyond the treasury, Petra features an amphitheater, temples, royal tombs, and a sophisticated water channel and reservoir system, remarkably advanced for its time, that allowed the city to thrive even in an arid climate. The city began to decline after a series of earthquakes and changes in trade routes, and it was gradually abandoned. For centuries, Petra remained hidden from the Western world until it was rediscovered in 1812 by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt. Today, Petra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most visited tourist destinations in the Middle East. In 2007, it was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world, captivating millions with its timeless beauty and stories carved in stone. Petra is not just an ancient city. It is a living monument to human ingenuity and the grandeur of a civilization that shaped the desert with art and vision.